to roll the dice, that's why all my life
So the fofo, man. What inspired you to actually do the 4-4 rap? And why fofo?
So people don't know that I was doing that in high school.
Wow.
We never called it fofo though. My friends used to be like, do the twister. I don't know how.
I said do the twister.
Because, you know, that's our era, like twister, do the twister. But I don't know how. I never did that as a kid. But I did used to try to rap fast like Twister when I was a kid, but it was never as a joke. It used to be me by myself in my room trying to rap like Twister, like, but I used to really try to write stuff, and I'm like, man, this ain't for me. Well, look how it works in my favor though, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I can't do this, man. I'm writing this stuff like dog over there sitting down. I'm like, man, it don't sound right. But then when I put the pen in with the kid, the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
That sound right though. That's it, go. Cause
so I'm trying to write. I had to learn how to just don't say nothing. Like when I didn't say nothing, it was sounded better.
Booty time.
Yeah, but so yeah, I used to do that. Like my friends used to be at the lunch table and they be rapping for real. Then I was goofy, so I come over there and be like the same rap, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Funny,
and they be like, dog, do that Twister stuff. So it went from high school to me being around my friends, and I ain't go to college. They went to college, but I still be at all the college parties. And they got the other friends they would meet there. They be like, they drop an instrumental. They be like, no, what? He finna get off right now. Like, and the funny thing is. Anybody that ever heard that for the first time before all the social media, they was really thinking I was saying something. You got a beat on, we all drunk, and we just rapping. They're like, oh, he got off! He got off! And my friends be cracking up, dog. My friend Daddy did it. He was like, man, R.P. Pops, man, because he just passed away, man. But he used to be like, when he first heard it, he was looking at me like, he said, that motherfucker can rap. He said, man, he ain't said nothing, man. Dog, I wasn't saying nothing, dog. But crazy, I just know how to ride it, bro, and throw some stuff in there, like because I've been doing it. So how it came fofo, me and my dog Funny Marco, we used to troll each other on our lives, and we'd get on live and I try to rap like he do talent shows. I would do talent shows on mine too, but I get on his and I rap, and I was doing that, and they kept saying in the comments like he ain't saying nothing but fofo. All he's saying is fofo, right? So it became a thing. Every night I got on his live, they'd be like, add fofo, add fofo. They gave me that name with Funny Marco, you know what I'm saying? Fofo. So I was like fofo. And then when I'm out in public, they like, it's like fofo. So the crazy thing with that was like, the slow motion was something different. I never was doing the slow motion with that. The slow motion came after high school. I was riding down Capitol by East Capitol, one of my best, Gio, my homie Gio, brother Mike. Okay. And I'm in this Dodge Intrepid, 94 Dodge Intrepid. That was my baby, boy. It was old as hell. But I'm driving, bro. This is how silly I was. I'm driving down Capitol doing like 6 miles, 7 miles an hour, bro. You funny, look, bro. I'm letting the car go slow. And my homie like, well, what the fuck you doing? And I had that Mike Jones, stay flossing in that. I got that playing, right? Yeah. So I'm riding, you know, that's some stuff you can picture some other. So I'm letting the car coast by itself. It's doing like 7. I'm in the car like this, it's moving slow like this, right? Snap. Cars going fast, full speed. Snap. Honking like, Snap. My homie on the passenger side crying, laughing, dog. This nigga in the seat like this, like, I'm like, whoa, what's like, I never cracked a smile. I was still going like this. Cars going past. I'm throwing them deuces. They going 40, like, and I did it for like 5 minutes. That's a long ass time. Yeah. And I'm still cheesing at everybody. They ride past. I'm cheesing, dog. And then when I did it, I did the fofo. I just put them together, not knowing it was finna take off. Mind you, my best friend told me years ago when I first became cheating as he said, "Dog, you need to do the Twister stuff on the internet." And I used to be like, bro, they ain't gonna laugh at that. Not the world. That's it, because it ain't no real rap. They're gonna think I'm serious. 3 years later, I ended up doing it, and it took off. And he said, I've been told you to do it. Yeah, right. I said, time and everything. If I probably would have tried it back then, it probably wouldn't have worked. And I had, when I first started, I had, you know, my friend Kaylin Castle, the little singing girl. I used to do it with her a lot at first, and that's what really set it off because that's what she do in real life. She's from Bermuda. She can sing her ass off. Okay. So they was thinking it was real, like. Then they learned it was fake, and it just became funny. And then people love the fofo, man. That's how I closed my comedy show.
When I first seen it, dog, I was on the floor dying. I believe she showed me.
Yeah, dog. Because I
was dying laughing.
It's
bro.
like it's dog with the fofo.
I don't know. It was like I don't. Put it with the fofo. Hit it with the fofo. With the fofo.
That's all y'all hear. Like y'all hear the other stuff, but what I hear is for the fofo.
I'm like, no, it's just perfect though, and it fits you so perfect. Yeah. Somebody ever tried to like do that? Like try to take it? Like try to?
No, people try to do it, and they can't nobody do it. Like I go live sometimes and do like contests, like and see if you can do it, because I know ain't nobody gonna get it right.
Right.
I'm gonna cash up you $100 right now if you can get this right. And they go, and there's somebody that had it almost right, but it's like they'll mess up. I know you're gonna mess up. Like there's no way you're gonna figure this out unless I put the lyrics down and show y'all, and then you just sit and practice it and learn it. But it's like
template.
I can't even just write the lyrics down easy right now without thinking. I have to say it out loud. Like
that's
go on with the fofo. But I have.
Oh, you really gotta say. Okay.
I would have to. I couldn't just write like right now. How somebody might just know their lyrics or something off the head. Like I can write my name and everything, my name, my age, and everything, but I don't even think about it. That I would have to say it out loud, like dog with the fofo. I don't even, you know what I'm saying?
It just came to, really because it really just happened.
And I've been saying it, and then I know how to say it different ways, but I just always hit them with the same one because it be funny.
But you choose different beats.
It go to any beat.
Duh.
It got, it got to any beat. It go to any beat, dog. Like any beat you play, man. I done been on podcasts and they'll play a beat. And they be like, it ain't gonna go to this. I'm like, man, drop it. I'm like, y'all give me any beat. I'm gonna find a way to throw it on there, even if I let it ride for about 30 seconds. It's like, okay, I gotta catch it so I can see. Then I'm feeling it. I'm saying it in my head. I'm going there. As soon as I catch it,
we gone. It's
like, what the hell? I'm like, hell yeah. It just worked for every beat, bro.
That's what's up, man. You spoke of Funny Marco, man. He been doing this thing like a
that's my boy, man. Dog. Now me and him, we really like this. That's my dog.
Yeah, man. I know you proud of him, man. Like, how you feel about that and the moves he been making, man? With his
man, I'm super proud of him, man. And then that's why I say, be humble in your journeys. I'm gonna say this. The reason for saying this is because I'm big. Marco's bigger than me, right? Like I'm big as hell. Yeah. But Marco,
thank you for coming on Juice Talk TV.
Yeah. So it's like, no, I'm saying, I ain't saying like that. I'm saying like I'm just being 100. Like you see the growth. It's like if I'm here, Marco's here, right? Like you know what I'm saying? Because what he do allow his brand to push up faster than what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But it's still like when we're together, it's not like nobody seeing Marco. Like they go Marco and don't know me. They know us. They know us. But me just looking at what he doing, I know. I'm like, okay, like you just jumped on MTV, you got that. Like I've been on MTV, but you just got your own show on MTV, nigga. That's big. You feel what I'm saying? Like even if you was doing the cornbread TV stuff with all the celebrities, that's big. Yeah. That's big. Yeah. Like I'm proud of my brother. Like I fuck with Marco. So, but I say stay humble because I started before Funny Marco. That's how I met Marco. Funny Marco wrote me on Facebook. He wasn't even doing videos yet. When I first started popping with Cheating Myron, he was like, hey, man, I'll be watching your videos. Dog, you funny. He said, I want to start doing videos. So I said, go for it, bro. You should do it. I didn't know we was gonna end up staying friends. We literally watched each other grow from that message all the way to us being friends now. That could have been a message and we left it alone. But we always stayed cool, stayed tight. Then we both ended up living in Atlanta and we got even more tight. And then it's just like he was always genuine. Like I helped him with ideas. He'd call me like, hey, what you think it is? Woo woo. And I do the same. Marco, what you think it is? Like because we trust each other. You know what I mean? Now we finna we finna start this tour called the Medium Ugly Comedy Tour. Me, Funny Marco, my guy, throw it off mine. So coming to a city near y'all soon. But
that's what's up.
I'm proud of dog, man. He doing big stuff, man.
I just had to throw that in there because
he doing big stuff, man. He
always y'all doing big stuff.
Yeah, we both are. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you asked about him. So I know. But even with that, he always find ways to say if I would have been treated him like shit, like I don't know, I'm already popping. You know what I'm saying? And then he get to a level and it's like, and I'm here and he here and it's like. And I'm like, I see something he doing. I'm like, damn, I want to be a part, but I can't even ask. Nothing because I already shitted on him 5 years ago. People don't forget stuff like that. Man. I wouldn't. I wouldn't be mad at you, but it's like, yeah, don't come my way.
You can forgive, but you won't forget.
I can shit on y'all. I ain't coming to this podcast. They ain't big yet. And then 2 years later, y'all podcast way bigger than what I am. Now I want to get on there. No, it's over. No, I'm not shitting on nothing, bro. I want everybody. We all equal at the end of the day. We just on different levels with our brand and what we do.
So, man, you've been in a few films, man. Disconnection Notice.
That's how I started. Yeah, Disconnection Notice.
Nightlife.
I did role play. Civilian Life. These are all things I did in the city.
And then even working on your. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm saying The Hole in the Wall. I just.
Oh yeah, The Hole in the Wall with Baby Drew.
Yeah, that's coming out.
Yeah, that's coming out.
Milwaukee.
Even working on your little self. Not little. I'm sorry.
No, I know. That's how we talk, man. I don't take that to no harm.
Working on yourself, your biography, you know what I'm saying? You still working on that?
Yeah, I just don't, ain't no rush for that because it's like you just jump out and rush to put it out. It's like you keep this up. I don't care if it takes me 5 years. It's other stuff going on. Then you just finally put it out at the right time. So you show clips just to let people see it. Boom. And it's like anticipation. Now they like, where's that?
We definitely waiting.
Yeah, I know. But if I just hurry up and throw something quick and put it together, then it's like, boom. Then it's so much more to me. It's like, I ain't trying to do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just, when the time is right, it'll come out. Just keep documenting. You know what I mean? Who knows what's ahead of me? So see what Kanye West did.
There you go. There you go.
You know what I'm saying? We like, dang, we seeing footage.
We see it from the 90s.
That's what I'm saying. You like, I'd have never thought they had this, but this is it all makes sense at the end.
Yeah, you snap too. So let's talk a little bit about kellz, man.
Oh, that's my dog right there.
Yeah, man.
That's my dog, man. She was motivational as hell to me even with my grind with the skits, even though she wasn't doing skits at first.
Right.
She was doing stand-up, but the reason being she left Milwaukee and took off with stand-up. And we started stand-up at the same time. But I knew her drive for doing stand-up was way more different than mine was at the time. Yeah, so she took off. She lived in New York, then went to Atlanta. But I was watching her, and I'm watching her do all these shows, and I'm like, man, she can do it. I know I can do it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what motivated me with videos mentally too. Like, it made me be like, no, I'm gonna do it. So I put on for the city with videos. She did it with stand up, and then we swapped fields in the sense like where she helped me like to stand up. And I used to be telling her, you need to do skits, and she was against it at first. Like, she'll tell you this. I was like, nah, I'm gonna do it. I'm like, Kelly, you need to get on internet. I said, social media is the new wave. You just need to do it.
And now look at you every time you see her.
Yeah, now she head in with it now. You know what I'm saying? But it's good though. It's good. But kellz is like a sweetheart. She's caring. She's just a happy spirit. kellz can walk in any room and just turn and just make you feel like you've been on her for 10 years and she just met you right now. You know what I mean? And she's always she loves to give advice and she's like, very helpful.
That's what's
so
up,
I love it.
That's what's up, man. Even working with Brandon
B. Jones. Yeah, that's my dog too, man. So B. Jones, man. Here's a little quick story about B. Jones. B. Jones was watching me before B. Jones kind of watched my journey too. From when I first started becoming Cheating Ass Myron. Because he used to reach out. I was still living in Milwaukee. Right. So this is, I was doing comedy shows every week. Once a month. And he kept on reaching. I didn't know B. Jones. He kept reaching out to me like, hey man, I want to do some comedy. I want to do some shit. I'd be like, come pull up. He was in college still. I'm like, pull up, bro. Pull up. Like, come do some time. He would never show up. I guess he was getting butterfly. I don't know, but I never took it personal. I just tell him to come, be the new person. Come.
Exactly.
He never came. So then my homie Drew did a comedy show, like this comedy showcase, and B. Jones was a part of it. So that was my first time seeing him do stand-up. And I'm like, damn, dude really can do this. Like, he was funny. It's like, boom. So from there, we got tight. And he would see, we would have conversations, because he would ask me stuff like, do people really be knowing? I'm like, bro, when I'm in Milwaukee, bro, because this was at the time, this was in Milwaukee. This was before I even knew I was known in the world. Like, you know what I mean? We walking around. I would be with him and his wife and his kids. At the time when he was married, we'd be walking around and people just kept on stopping me. Like, every few feet, like, bro, you so funny, you so funny. He said that's what motivated him because he said he walking. When he said I ain't saying you was lying about people knowing you, but it's different when you go around and you see it. Like, damn, it's really like this is true. Like, I can tell y'all how much people want to see me out of town, and y'all can believe it. You ain't doubting it, but it's different when you go out of town, man. You see how they treat you. Like, oh my God, you like damn.
I'd be so surprised. I go somewhere, they be like, you juice tough. I'd be so.
That's what I'm saying. No, but it's gonna happen though. The only way it won't happen is if y'all just stop doing this and be like, nigga, this is the building process of it. You just stay true to your grind, bro, no matter how it goes. You feel what I'm saying? And I definitely send people y'all way, like, man, go get on Juice Talk.
Man, I appreciate that. Man.
You know what I mean? Like, facts. Have y'all did B. Jones and any of them yet?
No, we talked though. We reached out.
Yeah, they all them.
I actually did. We did. His guy.
J-Day Jones. J-Day, yeah.
We did J-Day a couple months back. Yeah. That was a nice one too, though. That was a nice one too. So let's talk about this link up with T.I.
Oh yeah, man.
How was that being around Tip, man?
Well, look, he cool as hell. That's another opportunity that came to me from just being me. I never reached out to Tip and was like, hey man, watch my videos. And Money Marco hit me like, Tip, like your commented on one of my cheating videos. And I looked, I said, I was geeked. I'm like, dang. And then that was it. Then I ended up getting a DM from Tip. You know what I mean? He said, what's your number? This is how I go. This is the same thing. Wow. He said, "What's your number, King?" This is what he said. "What's your number, King?" And I'm
Sound like him too.
That's what he said.
You in these impressions though?
No, I ain't trying to do.
No, I just talking.
He said, "What's your number, King?" So I'm like, I sent him my number, and he called me, and I'm like, "Hello." He said, "Yeah, this Tip." I'm like, "What's up?" So he had his son was about to do a music video, Demonic. His son was gonna do a music video, and he wanted me to be in it.
Wow.
But I wasn't even down there at the time. I was on the road, so I missed that, and I'm like, dang. So then he hit me again for I forgot what he hit me again for something else. And that time I was in Milwaukee visiting my son. I said, I ain't even in the A. And mind you, these are gaps apart. And then the third time he hit me, I was in Charlotte. I was gone again. I was in Charlotte doing somebody's music video though.
Damn.
And he hit me, but he didn't need me right then and there. He was like, "Hey man, I'm finna shoot this series called Departments." You know what I'm saying? He said DC Young Fly, Carlos Miller, B Simone. He was naming, just got the name of people and stuff. Lil Duval, whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm like, bet. He said, "I want you to play this role." He said, "I got a main role for you. I know you'll kill it. It's perfect for you, whatever. Boom, boom." I'm like, "Oh, this a personal phone call, like from him on my phone." Right. Like, so I'm like, "Damn, this shit crazy." So like 2 weeks later, the assistants and stuff hit me up, you know what I'm saying? And sent me the script over. They sent me the script over. I looked at the script. I read the part. We started filming it, you know what I'm saying? But I skipped something too. Even before that, I had I know some people from Milwaukee that be shooting for King and Son, like doing this video stuff. And they was in the back seat. They said they were driving King around, and King was in the back seat watching one of my videos, and they was like laughing, and they was like, "What you watching?" And they showed him. They was like, "Man, that's my nigga." He's right. Woo. So that same day, they was like, "King got a show tomorrow night." They said, "We gonna come grab you. You should come to his show, whatever." So I go to his show. We all backstage, and while I'm backstage, T.I. and Tiny come through. They got the Family Hustle cameras was following them and stuff. So they go back there backstage with King, and then when they walking back out, Tip coming out without no cameras and stuff. But man, I'm looking at him. He walking my way, but don't look like he looking at me. But he walking straight towards my way. And in my mind, I'm trying to brace myself to say something. Like, I gotta say something, man, because he done wrote me. You know what I'm saying? Because this is before the he asked my number. That's why I said I skipped that part. Okay. This is before he asked my number. But he had commented on my page already. Right. So he walked right up to me, dog. And I'm like, I'm trying to brace myself, like, damn, I gotta say something, dog. This nigga walked right up to me. He said, "Boy, your ass gotta stop cheating. You funny as hell." So I was geeked. I said, "Damn, bro, this nigga know me." Like, he walked up to me. So then some time passed, and that's when he asked for the number. And I missed 2 opportunities. And the Departments came, and we shot that. And I was a man, we got paid and everything. I was on set more than anybody. Wow. So for him to put that role on me, and I'm down there with a whole bunch of dope people that I was seeing that was in this, you know what I mean? But I had a lot of lines and a lot of stuff, but he believed in me. So that was dope, bro. So it just happened. That's even with Michael Blackson, like he reached out to me. And I did plenty of content. I did more content with him than I did with anybody.
Destined for you, man. But that's why I said it's a lot of stuff, a lot of people in here we can talk about, man.
Yeah.
I can go all day about your career and your goals, man. Like, you really putting on for the city.
When you work hard, bro, it all start making sense. You just got to stay down. A lot of people just start. I think people get when you feel like it's at a standstill, you can't quit because you don't get to that point where you.
I've got to that point.
Yeah, you like, man, this ain't working, man. I'm wasting time and all that, but it's like. There's gonna be a bigger blessing at the end. Bro. That's a fact.
I want to talk to you about your son now. We see you putting your sons in your skits now. You know what I mean? You don't really say much. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's planned or what. We're gonna keep that. That's y'all's little thing. But he don't say much, so it gives us the fans, a lot of curiosity. You know what I mean? Was that your choice to start doing that? Put him in there.
Man, so when he was like 6 or 7, I actually put him in, before I was cheating as Myron, I had him in some videos, like it pop up my news feed now, but I would put him in videos because back then it was more cute then. You know what I'm saying? Like he's 6 or 7, but it ain't like I wasn't going viral. Nobody knew me when I was doing that. You know what I mean? So it didn't really, nobody remember that because it wasn't going viral. It wasn't doing that. It was just part of me being consistent.
Consistent, yeah.
So
same thing.
So the crazy thing is, this is how I know that I'm living in my purpose, because me coming down here, I was supposed to come for a week. Like I told y'all, I was gonna come for a week. I didn't come with no plans of filming videos of my son. I came down here to see my son for a week, support him or whatever, and go to his games. And then I'm like, he wanted me to stay for the rest of the season. So I'm like, bet I can thug this out for a few more weeks, spend time with my son. While I'm down here, I'm like, I need to make content. So I just did a TikTok with my son. mind you, I was always just Instagram and Facebook. I was on TikTok and YouTube, but I didn't really care about it. I don't know why I didn't. I should have, but I was just like, ah. So I had 13,000 subscribers on YouTube that I had for 4 years that just got there on its own. I had 200,000 followers on TikTok that was sitting there for like 2 years because I just was like, nah. But the minute I put my son in the video, and it went viral on TikTok, and I'm like, dang. And I noticed my TikTok. So my TikTok just shot up to like in a month, like 2 months, to like 740 something, whatever it is, 700 some thousand followers, right? In 2 months, that's not like really normal people to just get that many followers. That's 500,000 followers in 2 months,
right?
But it's all for me doing content with my son. They seeing a bigger picture outside of me being an annoying dad and him being the chill son. It's like it's the bonding, the connection that we have together that I'm showing the world. Like we do have great black fathers out here to take care of their kids.
There you go.
And that wasn't even my purpose. I was just being Myron, just spinning. You know what I mean? So I was taking those same videos and putting them on my YouTube shorts. And my YouTube went from 13,000 to like 130,000 subscribers. They sent us our plaque and everything. And I'm like, dang. And it's all with my son. So I said, and once I went to read the comments, and it's all like, it's funny and the black father thing and all that. I'm like, and it's genuine because I'm not making my son do this. He don't mind doing it. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm there and I'm making him do this. Like, come on, we gotta do a video. Like he hit me with ideas. We should do this. We should do that.
That's what's up.
And then we just execute.
That's what's up.
But
man. I applaud.
Yeah, it's a blessing, man. But my whole family, man. My family funny as hell. My sister.
I think you got the
kids.
And not to cut you off. I'm sorry, but I think you got the ability to be like the Wayans brothers type.
I just told somebody that. I said I honestly, deep in my heart, feel like my blessing is my family. Yeah, like with the comedy thing. I'm gonna do all my stuff, but I feel like my nephew is hilarious. They love when I do put him in video. My niece is like the little princess, the little diva. He's 7. My nephew, Michael, he 11 months. He just be looking, but he gonna be brought up into it. But they be liking, he's so handsome. My sister, funny as hell, dog. Like I just got a goofy family. My son is actually silly. People don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say that. Is he funny or? You know what I mean?
So he's silly. He ain't funny. He funny just by not being funny because he just my son an airhead at times, bro. I was like, bro, man. I'm like, hand me that bag right there. He be grab the garbage can. He be like,
looking for it.
But yeah, he got in his hand. Like he said, what you say? I'm like, bro, if you turn around and listen to what I'm saying, dog.
You're still a kid.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, I said, listen to what I said. Because I said, hand me the black bag. He be like, oh, but he already, because he be in that phone. So he grabbing stuff. I'm like, son, hand me that. And I say black bag. He already grabbing stuff. That. I'm like, bro, listen to me, man.
Hey, put the phone down, son.
And hear me out, bro. But he's a good kid, man. Very respectful, man. Basketball player. You know what I mean? So it's just now he's starting to get noticed too from the videos, and he like it. But I tell him the same thing. I said, with you being young, I said, stay humble. That's one thing I tell him. I said, don't get excited about them followers because he's a kid, so I can see how they can get happy. I said, stay humble.
That's the new drug.
I said, yeah. I said, you can have these followers and they growing up because his followers are shooting up. And it's like, just don't walk around and say, we're not better than nobody else. Only difference is we living in our purpose because we working hard. That's the only difference. But at the end of the day,
stand down
if God took all that away, I'm gonna take your followers and with any money you done made, right now, you're the same person. Now, like only difference can separate us right now is your views and maybe money in certain situations. Because there's some regular people that got more money than me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we're all regular people. You get what I'm saying?
I know.
But exactly I mean, somebody that's just,
I know,
like just
working.
Just working.
Yeah,
So it's just, I just don't ever want him to get big headed, bro. Like, nigga, we're regular. We're not different. Like people get excited for us because of what we do, and it's like we changing lives like through laughter. We're entertaining. So. And social media is like the new TV.
That's your job, is to entertain us, bro. And it's working, man. And we need laughter, especially in this type of world. And if you see somebody on social media all the time, like I said, that's like the new TV. So it's just like us watching somebody on TV all the time, then you finally see them in person. You watching them on social media all the time, you finally see them in person, and it's somebody you constantly watch, you're going to be excited to see them. And that's, that's how this feels. You know? Yeah, it's exciting. And it was, it felt like, I already knew. Like I said, I already seen you before back in the day and stuff like that and do your thing. But it's just when I'm watching you on social media, it's just like, man, you know what I'm saying? So you watching the growth, you seeing the growth, like, and that's what I want to see people. I want people to grow with me, because everybody ain't gonna grow with you, because some people gonna be the simple-minded people gonna look back like,
oh, you need to go back to cheating ass Myron, which I'm not taking that away. It just has to be a character. I don't only want to limit myself to just only that.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I have to be able to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to just be a cheater and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Just a cheater or just fofo.
Oh yeah, okay.
But those are characters.
Right.
Cheating ass Myron. I still hit you with some of them videos and y'all be like, oh, now you done missed it. So now you want to see it. Fofo. In my fofo, you don't see one for a while, pop out with a good one. You like, oh man, we've been missing this. You know what I mean? And then people don't understand everything you put on social media.
It's gonna stay there.
It stay there. So even when you feel like something is old, it's new to somebody else.
Man,
I done seen videos that got 300 million from some of them white people content that be on Facebook. It'd be like 300 million views, and I'd be like, this is my first time seeing this.
It's first time seeing it.
But if I told you I had a video with 300 million views, and I'd be like, you'd be like, I probably seen it. I just got to see it. Then that's because you feel like you've seen it if it got that many views all the time. You ain't. That's how many people it is in the world.
And that's how much content is pushed out.
Yeah. So it's like it's always somebody first time seeing you from an old video. It could be a video from 2020 and somebody just seen it today. Like, man,
yeah,
I got put on you. I just started following you like last week off your one video. And I'm like, bro, I made that video in 2020.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's different. So
yeah. Before we get out of here, Myron, man, nice question for you. I just want to know, do you feel that Milwaukee is looked down upon or looked over? And if so, why?
I used to, like before, you know what I'm saying? I used to feel like nobody was coming here to check for nobody from Milwaukee. You know what I mean? And they probably still don't to a certain, but I'm gonna break this down for you too though. But
okay, please.
I don't think people just come to Milwaukee looking for talent. Milwaukee's a small city. They think it's all white people here for one. They just look at us like just like, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing, like it's Milwaukee. And I know this from being out of town. They like, Milwaukee, what's there? Who there? I'm like, what?
They don't even know the Bucks.
Yeah, no. The people know Giannis. That's the only thing too. People starting to know Giannis now. Giannis starting to put us really on there. They be like the Bucks, Giannis, but that's it. They be like, what y'all got? Giannis? Like, man, it's a whole bunch of niggas. Like, I say, go to Milwaukee if you want to, thinking it's sweet. Like, walk down there, like, yeah, man, white town. Like, oh, man, I say you. But what I like now about it though is it's a lot more people making noise in the city now. Like when I first started doing social media, it wasn't a lot of people doing social media. And I'm not saying people, ain't nobody copying me, ain't nobody doing that. Like we all following the wave. It just took them longer to catch the wave. I caught on to it early to realize like social media is what's up. Mm-hmm. Hopefully I had some type of motivation for people to see like, oh, he's from Milwaukee doing it. I can do it too. You know what I mean? Hopefully, I don't know. But social media is just social media. So some people just get on to it later. But it's a lot of people, dog, that's doing stuff that's viral as hell from Milwaukee that's consistently, like constantly going viral, man. Yeah. And I like it because it's starting to shine light. I don't look at it as competition. I'm not in competition with nobody else from my city. Like we all put on, you put on. Guess what? Let's all shine light. At the end of the day, they gonna be like, "Where you from, Milwaukee? Where you from, Milwaukee? Where you from? Oh, damn, they do got people down there." Exactly. Now they gonna start looking at Milwaukee. Mm-hmm. But I feel like I don't live by that. They be like, Milwaukee people don't support. So I do feel like that to a certain extent, but I don't because it's like it don't matter if they support you or not. Like your grind, your hustle is your grind, your hustle. So if I sit and worry about who ain't watching my stuff in Milwaukee and who, you know what I'm saying, who ain't liking it, it discourages you and you don't want to do stuff, that's your own fault. You can't be sitting up here worried about Milwaukee this, Milwaukee that. You know what I mean? Like, I never cared. I wanted them to support me, but I never beat myself up about
who they don't share you, or
who
they don't like, and who they...
Yeah, because at the end of the day, and I tell you the difference, I said it might be different for rappers. I said from my experience, I said I made my city like me first through roasting. And so I was making people, to my knowledge, what I was hearing was like people not liking me or saying I ain't funny. I didn't care. But I made my city like me first before I left. I think a lot of people fail by I'm finna do social media or I'm finna rap, and they just jump and go to Atlanta or something, and then either don't pop and come back and try to rap here, and they like, or they might start popping, and then they come back and don't nobody know you because you've been gone for years. Start popping, you come back to your city, like, yeah, my whole time I'm here. Don't nobody come. Oh, Milwaukee don't support nobody. They don't know you. They didn't grow with you, bro. Mm-hmm. Like me, I allow my people from my city to grow with me and see me and look back at Pawn and be like, I remember you was doing this, and then go to my journey. And I still rep my city 100%, and I always have.
That's what's up, man.
So it's like
we see it all the time.
Like so I do feel like it's like a cloud over the city, like with that, you know. But we could always work together, but people don't really want to do that. It was times I didn't hit a lot of influence when I'm in town. I'd be like, oh, we should all link up and get together when I'm in town, like do stuff. And then when the day comes, everybody got a million excuses. So I'd be like, don't hit me with the He don't mess with nobody else because I don't mind. Because if we all get everybody's content creators in the city that want to be content creators, whether TikTok, Instagram, whatever, why we can't just get together and do like a big old, like a film day? We all get together, bro. We can rent it out. I do, or they can, or we can do it as a thing. Like you rent out it could be an Airbnb or a studio somewhere where we can just do a whole bunch of different content. That's what we do in Atlanta. That's what they do in Chicago. And if you don't got no studio, you just go outside and we all link here. There's so many of us, we can shoot so many different ideas at one time, different places, just boom. But people be like, nah. Basically, because they don't really want to do it. They'll say yeah, but then when it's come like, oh, what time? Everybody's saying different times and this. I be like, I ain't finna stress about this. I'm finna just keep grinding. But I support y'all still individually.
Real quick, man.
One thing, RP Bankhead, man.
Oh, you beat me.
I just thought about that because we talking about influencers.
That's why I said real quick, man, before we get out of here.
RP Bankhead, man. He was a funny dude.
Yeah, we just lost Bankhead. You took the words out of my thoughts.
I ain't know that. Yeah,
that's what I was gonna close with.
Oh, my bad. I done messed up his closing. I said it because I was like, we talking about influencers, and I'm like,
it's okay. He led right into it. It's perfect. It's perfect, man. I just wanted to know. I don't briefly. Did y'all do any work?
Me and Bankhead, we got videos. Okay. We got some videos. I gotta look for them. Yeah, me and Bankhead, we probably got we didn't do a lot. We got like 4 or 5 videos out. Like some we did in Atlanta, and we did probably like 2 in Milwaukee when I came home one time down by the lake or something. Okay. Yeah, man. Well, when he passed, man, I know that probably it touched the city, man. I just wanted to know how did it affect you in the comedy world. It was definitely sad, man, because. For one, he was young. He's 31, bro. That's young, man. You know what I'm saying? That's young to pass away. And then, especially of cancer. So, and he had been saying it, but it really never hit me because I'm like, people be saying it. And in my mind, I'm like, he gonna make it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just mentally thinking like, they be saying that and then he gonna be here. 10 years gonna go by, 11, 12, however, go as long as you can and he'd be here. But for somebody to hit me, like, they was like, yeah, Bankhead. Then I was like, whoa. So it instantly hurt you because you know him personally. And then he was funny. He wasn't just like. That's why I brought it up. He wasn't just like a dude doing something. Like, wouldn't just skits. And he had a grind though, because he came back to Milwaukee because of his cancer. He was in Atlanta with me. Not with me, but I know what you're saying. Out there with you. Yeah, he was down there and I would see him down there. He was down there moving around too, linking with all the influencers, doing his own thing. Like he didn't come down there like blowing me up like, Myron, need to get around. That man went down there and made his own way. It was around all the same dudes I was around because he went down there and was grinding. I seen that and I loved it. And I was like, damn, okay, he moving, what? You know what I'm saying? And then it was sad. I went to his funeral. I went and stopped at his funeral and watched the whole funeral service because I missed the viewing. The wake, like the viewing. Yeah, they do the viewing first for like an hour, I think, and then it's the funeral. I missed the viewing by like a couple minutes, so I didn't get to see him. But I stayed for the entire funeral, and it was sad, man, especially even his daughter, man. I was like, ooh, his baby got up there and said a couple things, you know what I'm saying? Like she missed her daddy, but it's sent chills now. I don't even got no daughter, but it was like I got a son, so I'm like, man, and you an influencer, Yeah, so it's like, man, like just God, please just let me stay as healthy and safe as possible until as long as possible. You know what I mean? Let me get old and gray so my son can enjoy me 100%. You know what I mean? I don't want to leave him while I'm active like this. Yeah, that was sad. But I just had to ask you about that, man. Yeah, man. So RP Bankhead, man. And, my condolences to his family, his daughter, everybody that's affiliated with him. For sure. So what can we find coming up next week for Myron Jewell, man? Man, I'm definitely in the works of I want to shoot my own movie. Like based around the character of cheating as Myron. You know what I mean? So it's in the process, like, because I don't know how to write no script. Right, I got the premise and stuff like that. So that's definitely. No, you might have to hit 50. You got these connections, man. You gotta have to hit 50. 50 gonna be like, hey, man, listen, man. 50 gonna be like, give me $3 million. I'm like, whoa, 50. Like, y'all, I'll get at you later on in the career. I'm gonna go ahead and do this Tubi one first. Yeah, on what, though? No, you gotta do Tubi, man. No, hey, that's funny. Tubi movies good. But they just be this is the thing. Tubi, it be some good movies on Tubi, but they put anything on there too sometimes. Yeah, I know. It just be a movie. It be like a black film. Yeah, like the person that gets shot, like it won't be no gun in their hand. They shoot you like this, and put a gun noise on it. You be like, bro, ain't no way he just died like that, bro. And you'll see him take the ketchup. You had a ketchup in your hand like this. You ain't gonna shoot me. Then I go with my hand. Pow, you go. Then they leave the ketchup packet sitting there. So you like. Man, I just made up a skit. I'm doing that today. I just made up a skit and I was just talking. That's a funny skit. How Tubi movies be.
Yeah,
you gotta have the dude standing there with the ketchup packet in his hand, or I'm gonna have him take the ketchup packet to his chest so you see it while he's standing there. Like, you ain't gonna shoot me, so everybody see it's coming. And so then when you shoot him with your hand, because he ain't got no gun, like with the gun sound, pow, he gonna be like, oh. And then fall, you gonna see the packet and the ketchup. They gonna be like, that's how Tubi movies be, man.
You ain't lying,
I'm doing that for sure, dog.
They be under budget. Fuck low budget.
Man, under budget. Yeah, they just
under budget.
Man, they putting skits on Tubi, man. Like just like, you know what I'm saying? Freestyle this skit.
Stupid.
It's like a freestyle movie. Like, man, we got 2 scenarios. We just gonna go.
We're gonna run and gun. We're gonna run and shoot.
Yeah, go. Just like, well, that's like how we just did our podcast. We just, you giving questions with freestyle, just imagine, and then we call it a movie. It's a podcast, so it's gonna work and fit as a podcast. Right. But we ship this to Tubi, like, hey, we got a movie called The Podcast.
Stop giving out all these ideas, goddamn it, shit. This shit gonna work, goddamn it, shit, man. Shit, man.
They're waiting on the whole movie.
You already know, man. The one and only, man, Myron Jewell, man. Thanks for coming.
Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Juice Talk TV, man. Y'all see it in the background, man.
Let them know where they can find you at, man.
Man, listen, man. I got a lot of stuff coming up, man. You can stay tuned. I got my own website. It's already www.cheatingassmyron.com.
Damn.
Before I changed to Myron Jewell, so that's got to stay like that until I do the Myron Jewell. Okay. But www.cheatingassmyron.com. You got Myron Jewell, MYRON, JEWELL. That's on every platform: TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Snapchat. Any social media is gonna be Myron Jewell. You know what I'm saying? Outside
YouTube.
Outside of the my website, that's still www.cheatingassmyron.com. So you can find about show dates, everything on there.
That's what it do, man. There you have it, man. Milwaukee's on, man. Mr. Fofo himself. Hit him with the.
You should have tried it. You want to try it real quick? We got it.
Hit him with the.
No, I'm gonna say it. Then you go.
Okay.
So you try it. That's how we can end it, right?
All right, let's
He getting ready, boy. He's like he really finna be able to say it.
He said like he really did.
So it's the same. If you listen, it's really the same thing. So.
Okay.
He got me laughing. So it's like this. Look. Dog with the fofo. Motherfucker wanna run with the nigga with the dog with the fofo. Motherfucker wanna run with the penny to Kenny. The motherfucker wanna run with the fofo. Dog with the fofo. Motherfucker wanna run with the nigga with the dog with the fofo. Penny to Kenny. The motherfucker wanna run with the nigga wanna go with the dog with the fofo. Blah.
Check me out. Dog with the fofo. Gotta hit him with the nigga with the fofo. Alright, you don't even know.
Look, he said.
Alright, you done fucked up.
He fucked up. So he said, gotta hit him with the. He said, gotta hit him with.
I thought they said with it. Man, there you have it, man. Ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Fofo himself, man.
Appreciate y'all,
Myron Jewell, man.
Talk, man.
Know he got the juice, man. Had to give him his flowers here, man. Live and personal. Juice Talk TV, man. Much love and respect. Signing out. We out of here, man.
Hustle, pay the price. Want a slice. Got the roller.